to bring you a heartwarming story from inside the royal family. As you know, here on this channel we like to be fair and balanced, bring you across the board, and as also I'd like the fact that you get involved with so many of the bigger stories, you know, the political stories, of course, the ones that really kind of grate on so many people who are living around the world, and you kind of think, what sort of world are we living in? So every now and again, isn't it nice to find something where you think, wow, that's nice, that's heartwarming. And as I say, thank you so much for your kind comments about that recent update on the late Queen's corgis, and Emma, of course, the fell pony. All very nice, isn't it? And Larry the cat, yes, Larry. Larry the cat, you know, is so famous at Downing Street. It does make me laugh. I'll let you into a secret. All the royal reporters and any, you know, the political reporters and stuff like that, when they go up Downing Street, they always try and make friends with Larry. He's not having it, you know what I mean? He's he's a bit grumpy, you know. I think he's just got too much attention, but seemingly he does like our brand new Prime Minister Liz Truss. Perhaps she's found someone. Anyway, inside number 10, if you read everything that you were supposed to believe in the national newspapers. Back as ever though to your breaking royal story of the day. This picture was particularly heartwarming, wasn't it, at the Platinum Jubilee, where we saw our very young Prince George at 9 years old, looking resplendent, of course, in his shirt and tie, despite what people were criticising him for earlier on at Wimbledon. I thought he looked incredibly smart and also very statesmanlike, even for a young boy. He knows exactly what's facing him, and I thought it was nice that he was standing next to our late monarch, because there she was saying, look, you know, this one day will be yours. What you may not know though is this, you know, as you know, Prince George recently, as I say, turned 9 years old. Where did all that go? But of course our late monarch gifted him with a very special birthday gift. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but she presented him with a t-shirt with all of her favourite corgis printed on the front. He was so enamoured with this and really liked it, wouldn't take it off apparently for days, according to a very good source close to Catherine and William. But of course, since the sad demise of our wonderful late monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, he's even grown more, well, shall we say, attached to it, sleeping with it most nights, and apparently only wants himself to wash it by hand. How nice. Because of course he knows this is a truly rare gift, you know, it's something from her to him. And apparently, according to that good source, Prince George really got on well with the corgis. As we've told you before, the corgis were not necessarily particularly nice to every single person who turned up at the palace, including of course the late Duke of Edinburgh. He had a lot of battles with the corgis. They used to nip his heels and stuff like that. Princess Margaret didn't get on particularly well with them. The late Queen Mother did, but as I say, the only people that seemed to be able to contain the corgis were none other than our late monarch, the Queen, and seemingly now Prince George. So it was a really fitting tribute that he received such a kind and lasting memento on, of course, his very final birthday gift from the late monarch. But isn't it nice to know that he's cherishing it, looking after it, and more importantly, I'm sure it will end up on a case somewhere, and maybe in years to come, you never know, this could be on display in one of those wonderful royal exhibitions that we all get invited along to every now and again when they display them at the Palace or Windsor. Either way, I'm sure you'll all agree, it's a very heartwarming story indeed. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.